finally time. Hate those guys. So I did a bit of grinding yesterday. By a bit, I mean like several hours of my life went down the drain, killing those whatever they are that we just fought. And X-Death gooners all show up to mock us. so it's kind of whatever. Part of the interdimensional rift takes us into the Phantom Village, but time has stopped. So the only thing we can actually interact with here is that healing pot. I have to keep my eyes peeled here because there are 2 items that I want. There are 2 items here that I want. 1 item that would be nice, potentially. So I have to keep my eyes peeled for any and all treasure chests. There's 1. I think I have 3 ribbons now, which is perfect, actually. Okay, there's both of the items I wanted. Perfect. So Enhancer has a pretty substantial amount of attack, but it also gives +3 to magic. And there's the rod. I'm not entirely sure what the Lilith rod does, but it might be potent. I do lose the elemental damage from not having the Magus rod, but let's see if it makes a difference. Calofistery. get fisted, I guess. Old age. Smart. Reflect, I have to swap to Aqua Breath or Thousand Needles. I didn't actually know if Aqua Breath would do more. That's a problem. Big problem. Although now I can reflect spells off of bards to the boss. Yeah, we'll use Swords Dance eventually. Sometime in the next life, I think. Alright, there are more items that I have to look for, but they're not here yet. I am filled with dread seeing the area we are in. Because that means one of the game's super bosses is nearby. We're gonna try fighting him, but I have no reason to think it'll go well. Considering even when my parties are optimized, it doesn't really go well. I mean, it is what it is. We'll see what happens. Something I don't understand is how it takes Bart so long to get his first turn, and then he gets, like, another one, like, immediately after. looking at this because I was curious. Level 3 Flare will not work, and the boss has a permanent reflect. So it might be impossible. Since all of our damage right now is coming from magic, it might be impossible to do. So, I mean, I'll give it an attempt or two, but like, if my mages don't have like any actual answer, it's not going to be possible, I don't think. We'll see. Zero. Nice. Zero also. Yeah, I'm thinking it's not possible. If it didn't have Reflect, then maybe Krill could do damage. But, like, this is gonna be the fight, is it just spamming Wave Cannon and me spamming heals while everyone else misses their attacks. Yeah, let's just get it over with. The other super boss in this game is probably doable if we can survive the start of the fight. Yeah, very cringe fight. Omega is an RNG fuckfest in the sense that he counters attacks, he has Reflect, he absorbs pretty much everything but Thunder. Oh my I thought I saved. Oh dear God, here we go again. I thought I saved the game. It's gonna be one of those days, I guess. It is gonna be one of those days. First the internet fucks with me, and now my own head fucks with me. Whatever. Yeah, like I got to that save point and I did everything except save. That's the state I'm in with this game. I don't feel like fighting all these again. When I make it back to that save point, I'll feel differently, but like... That flub kind of soured my whole mood for today. So I was thinking, like, there's a chance that I don't beat this today, just depending on how much trouble I have with Omega and the other super boss, as well as the actual final boss. And then that happens, so it's like I'm just down like 20 minutes. Technically, there is a knife we could have gotten. There is a weapon we could have gotten before coming here, which we could have used to seriously power up our Dancer. But it requires you to flee from an enormous amount of battles, because it gets stronger when you flee. It also has a chance on hit to flee the battle, which makes it kind of fucking annoying when you're actually trying to kill things, but it is what it is. There's a town, I don't remember which one, but there's a secret area where some guy will offer you one of two weapons, the Brave Blade or the Chicken Knife. The Brave Blade does more damage the longer you go without fleeing, but if I'm not mistaken, if you flee once, it resets it. And the Chicken Knife powers up every time you flee a battle. I don't think it resets, because obviously it would be fucking useless if, like, you do all that to power it up, and then you do like one boss fight you can't escape from, and then have to do it all over again. Honestly, it would have been in my best interest to just look ahead of time at Omega's stats. I knew that it absorbed pretty much everything that wasn't its weakness, but I didn't know that it had like a 95% evasion, which means that the Barbarian is functionally useless. Or Berserker, not Barbarian. Same thing. Problem is, even if I were to do all these fights, our level is very high. Not like super like broken high. It's like level 60. The level is so high that it's unlikely we'll even get one level from fighting. I would have to actually like park my ass and farm. The enhancer. There you are. I mean, maybe the enhancer isn't that good because most of my power is from Aeroga or level 3 Flare. And the Magus Rod gives 50% damage to any elemental spell, which would be mainly just Daroga. So I mean, I guess if I'm fighting something that I can use level 3 Flare on them, it's fine. But otherwise, I think it's better off just using the Rod. This boss I don't believe is vulnerable to level 3 Flare. I remember because I had to deal with its stupid Reflect. This time, so we got to save time. And back in this shitty place. I'm gonna remember to save this time. And the escape point's coming up. Let's go for this. Alright. Gonna save this time. Yep, that made sense. Can't escape. Well, I guess we're just dead. Now the problem is if you touch Omega's, right, it puts you into a battle. However, we were 2 tiles away, so I don't know why we were put into one. Like, I don't know, having the super boss wander around aimlessly is a little cringe. Omega and Shinryu. Omega is so comically overpowered in lore that the 12 legendary weapons weren't enough to beat it. And Bro's name is a panda. What's with all these bosses and having terrain? Pretty sure if I were to give Bartz the ribbon from Equip Ribbon, I don't think it actually bypasses the immunity, the auto berserk. So even if I wanted to try and have some control over him as a character, it would not really be feasible. Ferris will start dancing again soon. Because technically I could have used the Lamia's tiara we got to enable sword stance, but then we basically forfeit the free ribbon that we would have. In the next area, I think, we'll find two different items that enable double sword stance. So are these guys susceptible to flare? Nope. Here there are two different items we can take advantage of. Flare works on them. Good to know. It's very cringe. All these targets that they could go for that aren't squishy. And they're like, yeah, I got Annihilate Krill and Terrace, so this takes like 5 times longer. Yeah, of course, level 3 flare doesn't work. I mean, technically it's higher attack, but... I mean, I'll try it. A set of Hermes sandals. Yeah, this guy's in a jail cell and he's like, halt! Like, huh? Azul Magia. Can you guess what his gimmick is? So the problem is, if you hit him with any blue magic, he will learn it. And then he will use it against you. So I can't just use, like, level 3 flare and call it a day, because then he'll blow up my party with it. I guess Krill will be on healer duty. Bars is a trooper now that with the Thor hammer. It's weird. He's hitting a lot more. He was a liability with the rune axe, and now he's a death machine. So, while technically an optional fight, Azul Magia gives us a save point. I have to fight each of these old guys to get to whatever that item is. I mean, good thing I saved, considering the way this fight's going. Like, Bart's went from having like a 90% accuracy on Azul Magia to missing every hit again. Duality of man, I guess. Now, that's stupid. So it absorbs everything. Interesting. Well, it doesn't absorb lightning, apparently, unless the Thor hammer is just suggestive in its element and not literal. I gotta do that like 3 more times. I think you can actually kill these guys before they transform, but with how my guys attack, that's unlikely. At least 1,000 needles is guaranteed damage. So what was in here? Red slippers. Not the thing I wanted. I mean, technically it's what I wanted, but I wanted the other piece of the puzzle for Sword Dance. So we can give that to the dancer, and she can start dancing. So we have to give it the protect ring for it. So originally I thought you had to have all of the pieces for Sword Dance. Apparently, at least according to the wiki, you only need one. And what it does, it increases the chance of getting Sword Dance from Dance vital to 50%. So realistically, we should be getting it every other fight. But now the game is just kind of trolling. But yeah, you want to waste your turn to get your bug, right? There we go. Alt right. What did Squaresoft mean by this? I mean, at least with Lena getting encircled, I don't have to worry about her accidentally healing the Jura Avis. If the explosion from her whip triggers. Yeah, 50% Sword Dance my ass. Like, what a dick. Like, starting the fight by just removing Ferris, scumbag. The dude's bloodthirsty, he's just spamming in circle now. Like, unironically just spamming in circle now. What the fuck is going on? Let's see. Maybe Deathclaw works. It does. Man, I could save myself so much annoyance. Oh, well, that's healing it, just for fucking giggle. Surely it won't happen again. A rainbow dress, that's what I wanted. The item that's above us that is currently inaccessible, I believe is a dagger. Something nice for the dancer. Do the Earth Shaker. Yeah, it is kind of insane though that it makes you wait until the very end of the game for the dance to start becoming useful. Unless you're just outrageously lucky. I knew the sword dancers were susceptible to that. I wasn't sure about the death clause. She's a man-eater. Yeah, knife effective against humans. Unfortunately, there aren't really any humans left, besides, like, the sword dancers. So open the shortcut. targets everything but the enemy that can revive. Yeah, I got an extreme amount of gil while I was farming. Oh, nice. Nice meme. The shortcut is one way. Just why wouldn't it be? I got an extreme amount of gil when I was farming, so I dumped pretty much all of it into elixirs. Woman turning into a horrible monster. I'm not gonna say anymore. Trope. thought it was going to use Giga Flare, which is what that one book was warning us about. Nearly there. How about the Wild Beast? The Gilgamesh was just in the void for an indiscriminate amount of time. Probably fighting for his life like Guts in the Eclipse. So he's probably like a little crazy. And then he recognizes us. I just tell him how to get out. Yeah, let's have a few adventures. Alright, there's a treasure chest somewhere around here. I'll know it when I see it. That we do not want to open. Not until I get to a save point. Because the other... I think it's that, actually. Because the other super boss is a monster in a box. For some reason. Actually, no, I think that's the one. So what's this? Elixir. Not bad. I mean, I have like 67 of them, but... The whole like countering with Mind Blast thing, it gets a little old. It's like every time it's like minus 10 seconds of my life. And, like I have the text speed and everything up to the max if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, so like imagine how slow it would be. Like the lower the number, the faster the... Well, I failed the literacy challenge. What can I say? I think this is the end. Yeah. So this is an optional fight, but it gives us a save point. I don't really remember this, but I remember I have to destroy the barriers. I was about to use level 3 flare, but I think that would have gotten reflected. Okay, that's getting old. not taking damage? Oh, he has to roleplay at us first. Wait, it said it missed. Game's trolling. And here's Gilgamesh. Here, save the day. Blazing flame of my winning spirit. I mean, he's been taking L's all game long, so I don't know how much of a winning spirit he has. Sigma Male Gilgamesh self-destructing to kill the boss out of spite. Yeah, so technically you don't have to actually go through all that roleplay. If you just blow up Necrophobe after you destroy the barriers, you can skip that. But when he shows up, you're kind of locked into it. As you noticed, he wasn't taking damage from any of our attacks. Alright, got our save point, so let's go back and fight an ancient god dragon. Surely it'll go well. I'll just finish the fight at this point. Alright, so. These idiots need coral rings. Aside from that, I don't think there's really anything else I can do as far as prep is concerned. So the boss pretty much always starts with Tidal Wave. And that's why the coral rings are important. Mighty Gourd. Exactly enough to kill Bards. Nice meme. Why is he getting like 100 attacks per turn? Like, legit, why is he attacking so much? Okay, whatever. I guess it's not doable. I guess... Because he attacks like 30 times before my guys can even get Mighty Guard up, so... I'm not gonna bang my head against the wall fighting that shit. If my party was coherent, then it would be a different story, but it's really not. I mean, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting it to be an easy fight, but I didn't expect him to attack like 50 times. And like, considering I don't actually know how this is going to go, I don't want to spend an hour fighting a boss for a weapon that I might not even be able to equip. Because you get Ragnarok from beating Shinryu. A dude turns into a tree. Well, I guess turns back into a tree. Yeah, technically you can go back to the pirate hideout, whatever you want to call it. You can get a special summon if you go there. Yeah, stop it. You just tell the guy that caused like a world-ending calamity just stop. Enter the Dawn Warriors, huh? Does flare work? No. I was going to use Krill to use Light Wind. Let's see how hard it is gonna actually hit. Okay, that's not bad. That's still a good Light Wind angle. Cause that heals her to full anyway and tops off Lena. So, if I was running a chemist, there is actually a bug that you could do here. The boss is normally immune to Berserk, but with one of the chemist mix, shit. When the chemist mix, you can bypass it, which causes the boss to bug out. And, they won't enter the second phase of the fight. It was engulfed by the void. And we get an absolute banger of a final boss theme. I don't think it's as good as the Final Fantasy IV one with Zeromus, but 4, 5, and 6 has banger final boss fights. Relatable. Destroy all existence so you also cease to exist. So I'm not entirely sure what the fuck this is supposed to be. I think it's like all of the guys we fought in the void, just in one amalgamation of whatever this is. So I think now level 3 flare works. And not a JRPG, so you fight God, true. So it works on one of the parts. There's like 5 parts of X Death. So maybe it's not worth using level 3 flare and just hitting everything with AoE. Oh, that's flaccid. Everyone's relatively healthy. How's Aqua Breath as opposed to Aeroga? It's better. Laws of the universe mean nothing. So I think he's prepping for Grand Cross. So we gotta make sure we're all healthy. Here we go. What did that actually do? Oh, she barely survived. I was mentally prepared for Krill to get sent to the Shadow Realm by that. not sure if we actually get any inkling of the individual parts of Excess dying. I think they just become untargetable. Should heal, and I guess Trill should reapply Mighty Guard. I'm surprised we haven't killed any of the sections of it yet. Alright, here we go. Bro's rumbling. There you are. How much health do we got? And I think we're good. So this should make Iroga do more. I do want to have, yeah, that's a lot more. I do want to have Ferris White win though. Because Grand Cross is coming. Action is also coming. Okay, so we do get a sound when one of them dies. So -1, I guess. At least with the Berserkers spreading out damage, the others shouldn't be remarkably healthy. But keyword is shouldn't. Yeah, why is that? Oh, all that does is reduces someone to HP critical and inflicts sap. Weird. I was wondering, like, why didn't it actually show, like, a damage value? truth be told, I wanted to have Krill Eroga, but just in case, I wanted to have these guys set up properly. Not that someone randomly dies. Hell happened to him? Did he get... Oh. She got confused and he got petrified? Weird. So I guess that just causes a shitload of status effects and we got lucky to avoid them. Alright, you can stop using Jitterbug anytime. Got her out of confusion for me. I'm not sure if a specific section of X-Death is what's casting Grand Cross. So I'm not sure if it would have been wise to like focus a specific one. %50 chance of sword dance, by the way. Oh, they got turned to zombies. That's not good. We gotta fix that. Come on. Like setting the battle speed all the way up and it still takes an eternity. They should be immune to that from the ribbons. should have time to heal before an attack goes through. Or not. We have to use an elixir on Krill because we're out of MP. And hope she survives this. And she's not, I can already tell. Yeah, all the damage on Krill. Nice meme. Well, it's doomed. Yeah, I think we just lose. That looks like lethal damage. Bart's barely survived. What a cringe fucking fight. Having two people turn into fucking zombies randomly. Like, it wasn't even like I did anything wrong. I just fucking failed a coin flip on if Grand Cross was gonna fuck up everything. A dumbass fucking fight. Alright, well, this time, since apparently Ribbon doesn't protect against zombie, giving these idiots angel rings. Time for like a 5-minute lore dump, I guess. So, I was right on both accounts, technically. The different sections of Neo X-Death perform different attacks, but when only one part remains, it starts, like, spamming Meteor and whatever the fuck that other attack is, Almagest or whatever. So, I was doing the fight correctly, but Grand Cross just happened to turn half of my party into zombies. And the ribbon is ineffective against it, which, I mean, what's... Like, protects against all status elements, except these few, like... Yeah, I don't know, I felt like the game was slowing down during that fight as well. It seemed like the FPS plummeted when we made it to the Neo X-Death part of the fight. Maybe it was my imagination. But it felt like alarmingly slow. Alright, we're using up all of our RNG on sword dances at the start of the fight. When it's easy. At least she could have used the health that time. Like, if they're full health and they use Jitterbug, it's just like, well, I'm just watching my guy do 0 damage and waste of turns. Was engulfed by the void. Why couldn't it be me? Yeah, I'll be honest though, I was kind of mentally prepared that we would have some difficulty in some way against X-Death. I was expecting it to be more along the lines of Bartz and Lena just being worthless, but I didn't anticipate Zombie ignoring Ribbon to fuck my entire party over. Because like when you cure zombification, it's basically as if you revive them from being dead. They're in like a critical state. So when only one person can actually do anything because Bartz is berserk, it's just kind of scuffed. Because I have to get rid of the zombification and then hope he doesn't kill them. Alright. We used our RNG for sword dance at the start like I expected, and now Ferris is just doing that shit. Everyone but Bart should be immune to Delta attacks. Of course he's the one that gets targeted this time. Because that's Petrify. I mean, him being Petrified is probably for the best so I can actually keep it under control. Like what parts get killed. But because Lena's not really reliable, I'm just gonna have her break the Petrify. That's Mystery Waltz, thank you, is what I wanted. I don't want to do damage to the boss, I just want to drain his MP. Put Doom on Ferris. Doom on Ferris and Petrified Bards. Nice meme. puzzle secret targets. Okay, it shouldn't do anything. Jesus. Frog and Mini. That's Frog, Mini, and Doom on lineup. What a fucking disaster. At least Mini is easy to fix, but like, how cursed. I mean, could have been worse. Could have been double zombie again. She's about to die anyway. I just have her use Light Wind. Because, I mean, the odds of her using Sword Stance, even though it's supposed to be 50%, it seems like it's more like 10%. So, just plan around her never being useless. That mostly for the MP. And when to revive and control White Wind. If Girl got paralyzed, which is why she ain't White Wind before. At least I'm assuming that's what happened. I have to do this to prevent Ferris from dying again, so we can get Bart's back on his feet. Alright, destroyed that part. I should have probably waited to Phoenix down, because I'm mostly sure she dies to that. Yeah. Oh well. Still have to Light Wind. Like, if I had a coherent party, this fight would have been done like 3 times over. But because most of my damage comes from luck, it's just kind of painful. Because really the only thing to actually worry about in this fight is Grand Cross. Will Lena get her turn before dying? No, of course not. I really should reapply. What's it called? Mighty Guard. doesn't make sense to Mighty Guard and then have like Bart's die instantly to a flare anyway. Ferris can do it. If I'm correct, we killed the part that uses Grand Cross. You should have used it by now, so I think I guessed correctly. Front part should die soon. Kinda surprised it hasn't. Yeah, classic. Finally get a turn to dance and we use Jitterbug. Look angry? Yeah, I'm always angry. What attempt is this? This is my second attempt. Because the first attempt went to shit when Grand Cross turned 2 of my 3 actual party members into zombies. That shouldn't do anything. Okay, the only one susceptible to petrifies bards. I'm really surprised that the front section hasn't been killed yet. I'm pretty sure that has the least amount of health. It's also the least threatening, which is why I'm making an effort to not kill it. Well, there goes Bart's killing it for us. Berserker moment. Alright, now I have to actually be on the ball with keeping people healthy, because when there's one section left, he's gonna start spamming meteors at us. Surely the 50% sword dance will connect. Nope, jitterbug again. Like 30 jitterbugs this fight. I've been trying to spread out damage as much as I can. But with Lena missing like 50% of her attacks and Bart's just attacking random shit, it becomes complicated. Alright, finally you got a sword dance in like 10 turns. And there goes one section. Oh god. Yeah, my party is a little underwhelming. I desperately wanted to run a blue mage, so I accepted Berserker risk for this. Okay, good. Thank you, God. I deliberately want blue mage because I never played this with blue mage before, and I accepted Berserker to compensate for that. And it's been a nightmare, I gotta say. Like, I would have been fine with Berserker if, like, he didn't miss 70% of his attacks. I don't know why that is. Because I actually looked it up on the wiki. Now Shinryu? No. I tried Shinryu before, and I got Mighty Guard up, and then he just attacked us like 20 times, and it didn't matter. Same with Omega. I mean, Omega I don't think would be possible with this. Yeah, the Berserker is missing like every attack. Like, I don't know why. Like 90% of the time he just whiffs. The entire run, so it wasn't like it was like, oh, this weapon. Because like, I looked it up on the wiki too, and like the axes and hammers actually have like an 80 or 90 hit rate. But it was meaningless for most of the run. Like, I unironically would have probably finished this like 2 days ago if I was running anything other than Berserker. It just slowed everything down. Literally, yeah, that's on brand for me. I didn't think it would be this miserable. I thought it wouldn't be fun, but I didn't expect it to be this unpleasant. Because Dancer, I knew Dancer wouldn't be particularly great until I got the sword dance tech going, and even then it was like 30% of the time she was using sword dance, and every other time she was just wasting turns. So it was really the blue mage, and it may as well have been a solo blue mage run, because everyone else was fucking useless. The Beastmaster existed solely to get the blue magic that we couldn't get otherwise, like White Wind and Mighty Guard. And everyone else was just kind of there to soak up damage so the blue mage could do everything. I don't plan on doing a challenge run in the following games because it's like the job doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, I would say it would only really matter if you were running something unhinged like for Berserkers, but you just have deep-seated mental issues you need to get worked out if you decide that that's what you want to do at your time. But I mean, I guess it wouldn't be as bad if I was able to play like a thief and just steal a whole bunch of shit for the other jobs, but I didn't do that. Even off stream when I was grinding like levels, I didn't change jobs just because I didn't it felt kind of cheesy. Yeah, I really don't have any other challenge runs in mind for the games after this because it's like the only thing I can think of would be like Disc 1 Lionheart again in Final Fantasy VIII, and I've done that before, and it's like 2 weeks of fucking triple triad, and it's not very entertaining to watch. I mean, I love triple triad, but like I can't imagine people wanting to watch that for like 8 streams. All right, have a good one, man. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, like I can't think of any like challenges for Final Fantasy VI. It's probably gonna be the most normal run out of all of them. When I get to Final Fantasy VII, I don't know if I'm gonna play 7 and then the remake, or if I'm gonna play the remake like at the end, like after 15 and 16. I guess it would make the most sense to just do 7 into 7 remake. Like at least all of like the really annoying ones are done. As far as like gameplay, I mean they're good games. I like 5. It's just playing this was an unpleasant experience for me. I thought it would be a good thing for viewers, and it turned out to just be me angry 80% of the time. The one that I'm really not looking forward to before we get to like the ones that are universally hated, like 13, I'm not looking forward to 9. I don't like 9. I People gush over it being like the best game ever made and that it's like the second coming of Jesus and like it's overrated. Maybe it's because I hate furries, but it's like when every character is some kind of animal in some form except for like Steiner, and Steiner is just a goon the entire game. It's hard for me to get immersed in it when like the only likable characters are someone who's just like severely depressed and a character you can't even play as. Very stupid. But yeah, it should be chill from now until like we get to 13. 12 is iffy. I like 12, but it takes a lot to get going. And I've never really automated the game like how people do with the Gambit system. I would probably enjoy the game more if I did, but like It just kind of becomes something I'm just staring at that point when it's just you have like 30 different things set up for your characters to just automate the game for you. Everyone in Bao's worried since they have no heir to the throne. What about Krill? Isn't Krill Galv's granddaughter? She doesn't want to be. So just let the kingdom go to waste. Yeah, that's how eggs work. You force them out and they hatch instantly. So I'm guessing it's the world is still merged because yeah, the 13 trilogy is gonna be a doozy for me. I was never particularly great at the 13 games, but like it's kind of like ADHD simulator when you actually look at like people who know how to play the game. I don't fully understand why he's moping there. Like, is he trapped or something? Like, they're all just hiding in the trees. It's Vietnam all over again. Technically, there is post-game stuff to do, but I'm not doing it. I would have considered doing it if I wasn't doing a 4-job fiesta, but going through like super late game areas with an extremely scuffed job setup like what I have, that is not ideal. But that's Final Fantasy V, I guess. I like Final Fantasy V. It's not my favorite by any means, but I don't think it's bad. A lot of the issues that I feel people have with like this is like the job system is kind of scuffed. But that's it for me for today. Thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you guys to the views, hosts, follows, and everything. You guys are awesome. I'll be back in tomorrow, same time. I gotta get Final Fantasy 6 set up, and it's gonna be a lot more fun, at least for me. So, it is what it is. Until next time, hope you guys all have a good one. Take care.